Hi everyone, thank you for joining me for the monthly card readings for each sign. If you enjoy these free readings, you can show your support by donating or purchasing some of my many wares. If you can't afford to purchase anything, you can still show your support by subscribing, thumbs-upping, sharing, or take a second to click on one of the ads. Thank you in advance for your continued support, and I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Now on to the reading. Hello Scorpio, thanks for joining me for the March of 2016 Taroscope and Animal Totem reading for Scorpios in March. This is the Hanson-Roberts deck. We'll be using that first for the tarot reading. Probably the last month we're going to use that Hanson-Roberts deck, because my deck is nearing completion and hopefully will be out by next month. And secondly, we're going to pull a card out of the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards, which is my own creation. This is also another one of my creations, is this book, Tarot in the Modern World, but if you go below this video, you can find out, it takes you to the link on Amazon, how to order it. And if you go up in this little eye in the sky up here in the corner, you can find out how to get the Beast Mistress Animal deck, along with some of the readings that I'm offering right now. I'm not offering my full thing because I'm working on my tarot deck, but let's get into your reading. What is going on for Scorpio for March of 2016? Scorpio. These all want to come out. I'll let them. Scorpio. I feel like I might need one more. I do. I knew I needed one more. Okay. Alright, let's get these laid out and we're going to get into it. If you've never seen any of my readings before, this is your first time. The court cards, which are the people here, there's a few of them, the knights, kings, and all that, you know. I'm going to refer to them as the gender they appear to be on the cards. In other words, this is a girl, so I'm going to refer to her as a girl. But I want you to know that because this is a general reading for so many people, it could be male, female, or whoever. Also, if you don't get this message that you're seeking here, if it doesn't seem like it really vibes to you, then definitely do, for the card readings, definitely do check the rising sign and the other one, your moon. You know, I think, you know, a lot of times that will work as far as tarot. It doesn't really work in astrology, I don't think, but I think it does work in tarot cards. Okay, so let's get into this now. That Ace of Cups is what's popping at me. So, new beginning in love. A lot of you might be getting a new relationship, you know, and we are having an eclipse in Pisces on the 8th of March. And if you are Scorpio rising, that is your 5th house of love affairs. So many of you could be meeting somebody new. I don't know about meeting somebody new on an eclipse, though. I think I was, my teachings told me that that might not be a good thing. But I'm feeling kind of good about it. With this Ace of Cups showing up here, yeah. You know, a lot of you have given up on this. This could be, this looks like the relationship, the Knight of Cups, whether it's male or female. The Cups people, like you, well, it could be you, because you're water sign, but they're all about, you know, they're about the, Cups are love. Ace of Cups is love, you know. The Cup suit, there's 4 suits just like regular playing cards, and the Cups are akin to the hearts, right? And it is matters of the heart for the most part. But there's something about, you know, giving up on it. And maybe you gave up on, some of you, if there's a falling out, maybe you're going to get back together with them. And secondly, this doesn't necessarily have to be your lover. Maybe you had a falling out with a friend. It's an emotional relationship. It's a love relationship. It doesn't have to be my lover. It could be a friend that you love, or a kid, or a sibling. You know, just anybody. Maybe you had a falling out, and because it just seems like you gave up. A lot of you have just given up. Just like, I guess they're out of my life, you know. And then, lo and behold, they come back. And this guy is around the full cups. I'm the guy, girl, whoever, but guy, he is around the full cups. Because this card is a message of there's full spilled cups and full cups. You're looking at the spilled cups, you can't see the full cups. You're looking at what went wrong and crying about spilled milk and all that kind of stuff, then you're not getting on with your life. You're not seeing all that's still available to you, right? So usually this means I've given up on it. I'm looking at the downside of it all. It might be relationships in general. If some of you have been single for a while, it's just like, you know what? I had 3 husbands. Maybe you got 2 more. No, hopefully not if you've had 3. You know, or whatever. I was married for 3 years. It didn't work out, you know. I'm done with it. I'm just done with it. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. Just when you walk away and say forget it, that's when they're going to show up, usually, half the time, right? When you're not looking for it, there it is. There you are. Okay, so good stuff with this. Whatever this is, I'm joking about it, but, you know, this is good. This isn't anything to be all worried about. This is like, oh, wow, this is some kind of new beginning of happiness, joy, love. You know, that's where I'm really sucked in and drawn down to there. You know, you have had your run-in with some negative people. The rest of the other 2 people in this spread are negative. They're in reverse. So there's been some negative stuff. Or maybe this one owed you money. It looks like he owed you money or something. Maybe it's your kid, or maybe it was somebody you were dating and they didn't have a job, or, you know, it could be anything. Or, you know, so somebody might have owed you money or not paid you enough money for what, you know, you might have got ripped off in your divorce, you know, all sorts of things this could be. But it's just, again, do we want to keep looking at that? Do we want to keep bringing that up? And, you know, forget it. Let it go. This one's in reverse too. You know, they're going off the page or off the screen over here. You know, the Emperor's here. And the Emperor is somebody in a position of power and authority that could really help you out. I think in a lot of cases this is you. Because you're releasing worry and stress caused by some of these people. I feel like you're becoming the authority of your own life, or taking power of your own life up here. This is also kind of lined up with this Justice card. You know, Justice is right in the middle here too, this middle row. Justice is justice will be done. If some of you are looking at some kind of legal thing, this could be the judge of a lawyer that says, yeah, you win. I'm looking at these cards around Justice, though. And like over here, these 2 are like cards of not coming away really feeling satisfied with what happened. You know, like, if this is an actual legal ruling of some sort, maybe a divorce even, you know, for some of you. Or some kind of it feels kind of long-standing. That's what I'm really getting about it. Okay, it isn't a traffic ticket. It feels, because this 10 of Rods is here. It feels like you've been burdened with this for a long time. A lot of you, you know. Justice comes along. Yeah, maybe it's not really what you're trying to hold out for over here with these 2 cards. But it's enough to get you on your way. It's enough that you can take this, whatever this is, and start this new thing. 8 of Pentacles is a card of doing what you love and the money follows. So maybe you're trying to get divorced and you want them to, you know, you want X, you're holding out, it feels like you're holding out for X amount of dollars. It could even be contract work or a job or something. If this is like a job, maybe you could take a little less to do something that's personally satisfying for you. Because it says it'll bring more money later. If you are taking less than you wanted to get over here with this Justice, in any capacity, or if it's some kind of lawsuit, you settle for less. If it's a divorce and you walk away with less, if you're trying to sell a property and you take a lesser price, or a business, it's not worth hanging on to it for more stress, because it's going to give you this freedom to start your own business, or go back to school, or get in a job you really like, you know, and the money will come later. The money, you'll get that back. You're probably not going to get it right this minute, but you'll get it back. And you'll get it back in a way that's not you carrying around this heavy load and busting your ass and killing yourself, okay? It's going to come back in a way where you're really into what you're doing and you're really enjoying what you're doing and stuff like that. And that's sometimes more fulfilling, because this one here too is telling me, you know, it might not be as much as you're holding out for or hoping for. But is it worth it to keep holding on? Or can you take this money and do something good with it? Take this money and change your life. Take this new job and be happier. You know, take this justice that's being offered, contract work or whatever, and do something good with it that's going to end the suffering. And mulling over, well, they owe me because this, and this. You know, Scorpio, sometimes you guys have a hard time letting go. You're fixed signs. And sometimes you get this, get that, payback's a bitch, you know. It's got to be a Scorpio who said that, you know, who coined that phrase, you know. And so, you know, let all that stuff go. Let it go. Let a little love in your heart. Another one. God, these old songs from like the 50s and 60s are coming through today. Put a little love in your heart, and the world will be a better place for you and me. Just wait and see. So maybe somebody wants to look up the lyrics to that one. Put a little love in your heart. You need a better day. These are songs that I didn't even... This is not really my taste in music, these songs that are coming through. So, but I think there could be some, you know, put a little love in your heart, and the world will be a better place. Your world will be a better place, you know, even if it's just like, screw the world, I want my money. Your world will be a better place. Your world, your circle, your reality will be a better place. Okay, Scorpio? You know I'm just playing with you when I say that stuff. Don't get angry or offended. You know, I have Scorpio rising. I love my Scorpio buddies. Okay, so let's do this thing. Yeah, again, if you want to go to the book, you can find it below. It's on Amazon. If you want to get this Animal Oracle deck, go on to the Eye in the Sky, and it takes you to the page. And with the readings too are there. And if you want to subscribe, it's there. Facebook link is below. Below. Bellow. I want to say bellow. I'm not even sure what that means, bellow. Isn't that having to do with cry? Like bellow, B-E-L-L-O-W. So maybe that's a message for you guys too, maybe. Sometimes a good cry can release it. Because that's, you know, anger is pain turned inward or something. You know, it's anger. Anything that's not love is, you know, is the other things that are not love. There you go, seagull. Alright, take a look at it. I'll hopefully remember to post it on the screen, but if I forget, make sure you look at it. Oh, this is an important thing about this card I forgot to mention. I hope we can get it in focus. See these birds over here? Those other little birds in the background? Let's see if I can get it with no shadow. Let's cover it. See, it wants to focus on the other faces and the cards and stuff. So I'm trying to cover those. Okay. I'm going to have to deal with the shadow. Look at those birds. The birds in the background. What does it seem like to you? Does it seem like the seagull is flying away from that flock? Does it seem like the flock is flying off in the other direction? Does it seem like the flock is flying towards them? Are they going to be reunited or are they separating? And don't overthink it. Whatever that means for you is key. Is a key thing. It's a key thing. Okay, let's read what I wrote. Because if it's separating, then it's separating. If it's joining, it's joining. You know, and the others, these flock is the others. Are they flying away from you or toward you or what's going on? Okay, read what I wrote. Joyous seafarer calling from the sky, edging on this world and another, coming from a higher perspective, riding the currents of life. Yeah, well, coming from a higher perspective, because when you get these kind of cards, a lot of these, you're down in it. You're down entangled in the mess, you know, and you can't get up there. And you know, this is key for you too, because edging on one world and another, you're a water sign. You know, you're a water sign, but you're very grounded and like a, you know, the two worlds that I'm speaking of with the seagull, let's start there, is the water and the earth, because you see them along the shorelines, right? And you're like that. Scorpios are like that because they're of the water, but you have your feet on the ground. That's what I was trying to say. You know, you're not off in Never Never Land. You know, you really have your feet on the ground, Scorpios, usually, because you're fixed, you know. So I feel like this is a good totem for you just in general, you know, and keeping that balance. Because if you're too grounded in the earth, you know, you can't see the beauty that awaits you. I guess that would be my final thoughts on this spread. Okay, Scorpio. Hey, everybody. Thanks so much for liking, sharing, commenting, everything you do. Check out my stuff. Donating. Keeps the channel free. Check out the other Rising and Moon and all that stuff. Remember, you are love and beauty incarnate. Have a great March, and I'll talk to you soon.